Stephen Paul Jobs was born on February 24, 1955 to Abdul Fateh Jandali and Joan Shebel and was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. Steve Jobs was adopted shortly after being born. Jobs was biologically half Arab. His biological father was Syrian and his mother was American. Jobs' biological parents had one mandate, that Jobs be adopted by two college-educated people. The biological parents found out that neither Clara nor Paul Jobs had ever graduated from college. But the adoption went through when it was promised that Steve Jobs would receive a university education. He was an official college dropout, but continued his education by informally auditing classes. He had a pretty low GPA, just 2.65. Jobs admitted he never enjoyed school structure and preferred to learn in unconventional ways. Jobs dropped out of Reed College without telling his parents. Jobs later explained that he decided to drop out because he did not want to spend his parents' money on an education that seemed meaningless to him. He continued to attend by auditing classes, which included a course on calligraphy. Jobs, during this period, slept on the floor in friends' dorm rooms, returned Coke bottles for food money, and got weekly free meals at a local Hare Krishna temple. Jobs said, "If I had never dropped in on that single calligraphy course in college, the Mac would never have had multiple typefaces or proportionally spaced fonts." Steve Jobs experimented with psychedelic drugs. He spent 7 months of traveling around India experimenting with psychedelic drugs and eventually adopting the practices of Zen Buddhism. Like many boomers, Jobs was something of a hippie in his younger years. He and his friend and future employee Daniel Kotke would frequently trip on LSD, lysergic acid diethylamide, during college in the 1970s. Kotke described himself and Jobs as monk wannabes. Jobs was very influenced by Be Here Now, a 1971 book on meditation by spiritual teacher Ram Dass, and practiced Zen Buddhism. The Buddhist principles of mindfulness even supposedly helped inspire Apple's simple yet effective product designs. Jobs stole from partner and co-founder of Apple, Steve Wozniak. Jobs and Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak met in high school. Wozniak was 18 and Jobs was just 13. Jobs stole from partner and co-founder of Apple, Steve Wozniak. When the pair first created the breakout game for Atari, they planned on splitting the pay 50-50. Although Atari gave Jobs $5,000 for the game, Jobs told Wozniak they got $700, leaving Wozniak to take home $350, while Jobs pocketed the other $4,650. Jobs did that because he was in need of money. There was a third founder of Apple who regretted his decision of leaving. There was actually a third founder of Apple, Ronald Wayne, who even designed Apple's first logo, depicts Isaac Newton under an apple tree. Wayne sold his 10% stake just 2 weeks after partnering with Jobs and Wozniak for only $800 around 1976. Today, those shares would be of worth $300 billion, 30,000 crore in rupees. At the age of 23, Jobs' worth was over $1 million. Jobs was worth over $1 million in 1978 when he was just 23 years old. His net worth grew to over $250 million by the time he was 25, according to estimates. He was also one of the youngest people ever to make the Forbes list in the nation's richest people, and one of only a handful to have done it themselves without inherited wealth. Jobs was pushed out of his own company in 1985. Due to power struggle among company's management, Jobs was pushed out of his own company in 1985. Despite the fallout, he later recognized the coup as a blessing in disguise. Jobs founded Next Incorporation with $7 million after leaving Apple, and it also gave him a chance to experiment creativity as he purchased an animation studio which would later be known as Pixar. In 1996, Apple announced that it would buy Next for $427 million. The deal was finalized in February 1997, bringing Jobs back to the company he had co-founded. He rejoined Apple as interim CEO in 1997, then becoming the permanent CEO in 2000, and revitalized the failing company. He never put license plates on his silver Mercedes. How did he do it? California has a rule that the car owner has 6 months to put plates on a new car. Jobs just changed cars to the identical model every 6 months, allowing him to drive without plates. Steve Jobs' final words were, "Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow." In October 2003, Jobs was diagnosed with cancer. In mid-2004, he announced to his employees that he had a cancerous tumor in his pancreas. Jobs died at his Palo Alto, California home around 3 p.m. on October 5, 2011, due to complications from a relapse of his previously treated islet cell pancreatic neuroendocrine tumor, which resulted in respiratory arrest. Mona Simpson, his biological sister, a novelist, gave the eulogy at Jobs' funeral, describing their unique relationship and remembering his final days during his battle with cancer. At the end of the speech, Simpson revealed that her older brother died peacefully, with the simple yet poignant words, "Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow." In 2011, at the time of his death, Steve Jobs' net worth was $10.2 billion, which is equal to $306 billion today if he would have been alive, which is more than the GDP of 25 countries. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and share your valuable comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates.